Breaking: North Korea launches ICBM, Trump issues terrifying response. Tensions are rising in the Pacific Theater as President Trump prepares to defend the American people against rogue North Korea. President Trump has sent the USS Nimitz, the largest supercarrier of its class, to join two other strike groups in North Korean waters. Trump is keeping Americans safe by deterring the North Korean missile program in an unprecedented show of force. Former President Obama was afraid of our military, and would never stand up to North Korea or any other rogue nation. The USS Nimitz will be joining the USS Carl Vinson and the USS Ronald Reagan, who were deployed in the region earlier this year. It is very rare for three supercarriers to be deployed in the same region. This unprecedented show of force is being launched in response to North Korea's recent testing of intercontinental ballistic missiles, or ICBM. Earlier this month, intelligence sources observed North Korea testing a missile with the longest range of any missile tested by the rogue communist state. North Korea has successfully tested intermediate-range ballistic missiles capable of reaching American military bases in Guam. However, these new tests demonstrate that North Korea may be capable of striking the continental United States. This test represents a level of performance never before seen from a North Korean missile, explained aerospace expert John Chilling, continuing that this may represent a substantial advance to developing an intercontinental ballistic missile, ICBM. Our military is also preparing to test our anti-ICBM defenses. The test is scheduled for tomorrow and will determine the readiness of ground-based midcourse defense, GMD, systems located at the Vandenberg Air Force Base in California. North Korea is an unprecedented threat to international security. The rogue state is essentially holding our allies in South Korea and Japan hostage. President Trump is willing to stand up to the international bullies to protect our allies in a way that Obama never would. We finally have a strong president in office again who is willing to fight for international security. Do you think we are on the verge of war with North Korea? Please share the story on Facebook and tell us what you think because we want to hear your voice. Boycott: Heineken just spat in the face of Trump supporters. Shows where their loyalties lie. Check my new channel, goo.gl web link. Please subscribe, goo.gl web link. Heineken has begun to actively promote open borders, and social media is having none of it. The Holland Beer Company recently began printing a blurb on the backside of their bottles that endorses a world without borders or barriers. This is just insane. Here's to an open world. To a world without borders or barriers, the beer cans and bottles reads. To the belief that there is more that unites us than divides us. To find common ground to raise a bottle with the person next to you. Because a stranger is just a friend that you haven't had a cold Heineken with yet. Open your world. The campaign began with an ad that aired earlier this year, titled, Open Your World. Here's the commercial. The commercial itself was commended on both sides of the aisle, and with good reason. There's compassion felt for all parties that we'd do well to achieve for one another in real life. But now, social media users have decided it's gone too far. Heineken's latest Open Borders campaign has caused some upset amongst conservatives.